Hey folks, can you guys hear me? Reply in the chat if you can. All right, folks. Welcome to the S49 ISFL Draft. We're almost at S50. We are now in S49. It is a huge, exciting time. I've got with me a bunch of hosts to make my life easier so that I don't have to talk so much. So, if you guys could go and introduce yourselves.
I'm DeWalt27. I'm the GM of Berlin. I like long walks on the beach, sushi, and smooth jazz.
Hey everybody, my name is Lord Cool Cats. I am the general manager of the Cape Town Crash, and my dad could beat your dad in a fight.
I'm Russ Drives the Bus. That's crazy talk. I'm a GM for San Jose. They also call me Little Oil, and I'm here to fight.
I'm T Money 6996. I'm one of the GMs for NOLA. I don't have a fun fact about my dad or a cool name about oil, but I'm here on a Friday night, so let's rock and roll.
And I'm Ziegel. I'm the GM of the Arizona Outlaws, and me being on this stream is punishment for not winning the Ultimates this season.
Oh no, once in 5 seasons. Heaven forbid. Alright.
This is the second time, actually.
Is it really? Oh my gosh. Okay. I have not paid attention to the league at all in the last 20 seasons, so whatever. Okay. We have on our screen here, hopefully you guys can all see what I am seeing. You have our commentators up in the top left. You've got the team on the clock, which currently the first overall pick is Colorado, and then as the picks go through, you will see their draft cards show up on the screen, and you will see the most recent picks show up on the left side. So if we are ready to begin, we have on the clock Colorado.
Let's do it.
So
with the first... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Colorado takes Alexander Rockstone, user Austin P0027, cornerback. Ever so often, a rookie comes along with the right blend of locker room activity, media presence, sim knowledge, and just plain charisma. Austin constantly impressed us even before we had the first pick locked up, and that only got stronger after we officially began scouting him. We're ecstatic to welcome him to Colorado and hopefully make him a cornerstone for many seasons to come.
All right. Next on the clock are the New York Silverbacks.
With the second pick in the draft, the New York Silverbacks select Reverend O'Reilly, Kevin Finnerty, the tight end from Norfolk. A tight end at second overall? Forget about it! Formerly known as I Love Feet, the Silverbacks were eager to add this New York mob boss to our roster to help rival the Otter Crime Syndicate. From being drafted by Laser to OCO in Season 25, sharing the Dallas locker room with the Twitter monster that was Zane, and having played with P-Money and Yellowknife, the user ties were too good to pass up on our guy at the top of the draft here.
All right. Wait, really? That was what his username was before?
No.
Hey man, I just read the
I
notes.
really love Pete.
I thought it was just Reverend
thing, I
O'Reilly.
believe.
Okay, whatever. Not important. Pick 3, the Copperheads are on the clock.
With the third overall pick in the ISFL Draft, the Austin Copperheads select Bulldozer Dotrieve, linebacker from Norfolk. Here's what the GMs had to say. Having 3 War Room members and a former GM in this class, plus a ton of excellent rookies, should have made our pick a difficult one. But we had Kaya at the top of our draft board pretty much from day one. She is on her 3rd player, and we have been lucky enough to draft them all. She is a beloved member of our locker room and the War Room, and has a knack for creating Hall of Fame caliber players. What more could we want?
All right. Pick 4, the Fire Salamanders on the clock.
And with the 4th pick, Berlin selects Desquarius Green Jr., user Sonic Doom. I let Gadget take our notes, so here's what he had to say. Get ready to learn German, pal. Going into this draft, Berlin was always going to go best player available, so when we saw a candidate for 1 overall fall to us at 4, this pick was the easiest choice we've made in a while.
All right.
Short and sweet.
Next pick, the Haha Lua with pick number 5. Who's got Honolulu?
I don't think we assigned Honolulu.
I have Honolulu.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I thought somebody had Honolulu.
And with the 5th pick,
ISFL did not give me draft notes for the 5th pick.
All right, we're gonna YOLO this.
And with the 5th pick in the ISFL draft, Honolulu selects a trade
That's why.
to Berlin.
We know what we're doing.
I made this happen.
All right, do
And
walk us
with
through
the-
this trade.
Yeah, so Honolulu offered us the 5th overall pick for just our round 1 next year. It is a Reddit draft, but that was pretty good value for us, and we had a user here that we thought would fit the team we're building perfectly. And with that 5th pick, we drafted 8-Bit Dick, user Football Comrade Russ Kicker 01.
Oh my god, it actually means something.
I think that's what it is. I say that confidently enough, hopefully. And our notes say, someone took away the Berlin locker room's meds. When we woke up, a trade was done and the pick was in. We suspect sabotage from Honolulu. Regardless, the pick was a stellar user and someone we are more than thrilled to trade up for. And who we would have taken, even if there wasn't any suspected sabotage against us in the process. Guten Tag, 8-Bit.
For all you S50 new users, just remember, Berlin does not want you with their round 1 pick.
You're all wonderful. We absolutely want you.
And maybe they get one back. You never know.
My dog is saying
Wheeling
hi.
and
I don't know
dealing.
if you can hear me.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Wheeling.
My dog's very
dealing.
upset with this pick. Anyways, with the 6th pick, the Sarasota Sailfish.
Yeah, with the 6th overall pick in the draft, the Sarasota Sailfish select Slam Duncanston, user B-Fan, linebacker from Bondi Beach. My draft notes say, it didn't take much in our scouting to understand that B-Fan was the right pick at 6 overall. They've been a great asset to the league so far with the updating team, and we are excited to have them aboard. And yeah, I agree with this pick. Arizona had B-Fan very high on our board. And I know with ABH being the head updater, that certainly gave him an insight into the type of user that B-Fan is.
All right. With pick number 7, the team formerly known as the Chicago Butchers, now the Osaka Kaiju. Who will they take at pick 7?
They're on the clock, and they have selected Joe Blaze, user JLyles7. Joe Blaze, no relation to Johnny or worse than, makes history as he becomes the first pick in the history of the Osaka Kaiju. After an amazing rookie season with Minnesota, finishing with the 4th most tackles and tackles for loss in the DSFL, Blaze will take the torch from the old guard and carry it for the first generation of Kaiju great defenders. As a user, Jay Lyles has proven to be a positive addition to the league, stepping in and making contributions in the mini war room. We believe Jay Lyles won't be as disappointing of a pick for the Kaiju as his Falcons fandom might suggest. Never forget 28-3. Oof, yikes.
It's 328
It is
somewhere.
our honor to welcome the franchise's first ever ISFL draft selection to Osaka. Congratulations, Joe Blaze.
All right. I still think this is purple, by the way. Pick 8. It's purple.
Wow.
I stand by
Okay.
Hot takes.
Double down.
it. The Yellowknife Wraiths. Pick 8.
With pick 8, the Yellowknife Wraiths select Devin Mace, offensive lineman. What did the GMs have to say? Offensive line has turned into a major need for us as our old players have pretty much all evaporated due to regression. Enter Devin Mace. Not only is Mace an elite offensive lineman in the making, but user Devo has been an incredible presence in the Kansas City locker room. We love the energy he brings, and we're excited to have him in Yellowknife.
You ever think about how Yellowknife doesn't have any yellow in their branding?
Only all the
I
time.
am now.
If I had to
Anyway,
accept
carry
yellow,
on.
already, Yellowknife has to accept Yellowknife.
And no mouth on their face. Anyway, so pick 9, San Jose is ready, and they have selected a trade. We chose to trade with Austin here. We had an interesting group of users left on the board that had specific requests that we felt like we weren't going to be able to necessarily fit. So instead of reaching here, we decided to trade back and pick up an extra pick for the next draft and hope that one of our higher targets might still fall to us in the second.
And Moody didn't have any notes for the trade specifically. But if we go to pick 9 overall, Austin selects William Eaton, user amidships, safety from Norfolk. And Austin had to say this. With so many targets, we always plan to move back into the first, and we're very happy to get the deal done with San Jose. When we saw that former Austin GM and current HO, fun spoiler, had dropped all the way to 9th, we had to snap him up and bring him back home. After he had to spend his last career stuck in smelly Berlin. That
can't be right. That's not
yeah,
right.
I think he really enjoyed it and said he enjoyed it more than Austin.
Interesting.
We are delighted to bring a mid back to Austin and hopefully can help him finally build that Hall of Fame player he craves. Good luck, Amid.
That's a good feller. Okay, and with pick 10, Osaka is on the clock again, and they have chosen WW Jat, Lumosity fan. And their notes are thus. A seasoned football talk and rant user, Lumo brings his Texans football copium overseas to Osaka. Lumo has been involved in various aspects of the league, including currently an HO intern. We're delighted to bring such an established user to the new city of Osaka. Welcome to the Kaiju. I'm with that. It's a good pick. Lumo's everywhere, it seems like. Every time I find a different chat, he's been in there.
All right,
Agreed.
and with the 11th pick, the Arizona Outlaws are going to select Crunk, Kim Young Suk, KYS, if you will. This pick was obviously a no-brainer for Arizona. Crunk is unequivocally one of the best users in the league. He's one of my first friends that I made when we both joined together in season 24. And on top of that, he is one of the best sim testers, if not the best sim tester in the league. Even though we don't test anymore, we like to have him on in the background just to, yell at us. And beyond that, obviously getting a max earner at 11, especially a former GM who made the GM Hall of Fame with the Outlaws, is an absolute steal.
I agree. Fantastic.
Also agree.
I'm glad you guys agree. I crave your approval.
Well, I agree. Crunk is one of the best sim testers in the history of the league for sure. With pick 12, Colorado is back on the clock, and they will select Tua Domine linebacker, user Yinogu. I'm not saying that right, but it's okay. We considered Mag at 1. Some people mocked Mag to us at 1. We got Mag at 12. We couldn't be happier. Up until we drafted two linebackers last season, Mag looked like he could be an ideal fit for us. A max earner, wanting to chase some stats, and a great position to put him into Colorado. Being able to bring him into Colorado at this point feels like a fever dream, and we couldn't be more excited to slot him in and help chase his goals. I
Eagle?
think it's Arizona again.
Zeegs.
My apologies, I was on mute. Arizona owns the 13th overall pick, originally Baltimore's, and we got that in the trade with Orange County last season during the draft. With the 13th pick in the draft, Arizona selects user Chucky. I love Chucky. His player name is Harvin Marison. He's a wide receiver for Portland. And fun fact, he was my GM for my first ever title win, a very fateful waiver trip down to Bondi Beach. Everyone knows that is my favorite title that I've won because I am truly a Buccaneer at heart. And when I saw that Chucky recreated, it was an exciting opportunity to bring him to Portland and get to spend more time with him. And we really hit it off. We had a great scouting scouting chat, and getting a high active, high earning user such as Ducky this late in the first round feels like an absolute steal.
Dang, you used a steal card on both your first round picks. That's crazy.
Nah,
You
I
burned
back
them early.
Yeah, I'm just that good of a GM.
You burned him early.
absolutely goaded.
Name is also top tier too. Just for that, it's worth it.
He's out of your heart.
He's got a little bit to live up to there.
With the 14th pick in the Season 49 ISFL Draft, NOLA selects a trade. We had some conversations with Colorado about them wanting to move up. Obviously, they've got a GM pick, and they wanted to move some things around to be able to get some players that they wanted, and we needed some cap space. So it worked out for everybody, and we were happy to do this trade. So with the 14th and final pick in the first round, Colorado selects Julian McMorrison II, user TubbyTim69. In season 42, we drafted him fairly late in what we thought would be a low-risk, high-floor pick for a well-liked user who would be a nice presence in the locker room, but didn't plan to earn too much. What we got instead was someone who quickly became the backbone of both our war room and our locker room as a whole. And we really couldn't be more pleased to bring him back. Yeah, good pick for Colorado. They need a running back. And then with the first pick in the second round, the season 48 Ultimus champion, New Orleans second line, selects Frosty Steele, linebacker, user JSteele14 out of Norfolk. After having a couple targets on our board, obviously kind of fall off where we were picking. We got to the point at 14 where we were between two, and to see Frosty make it out of the first round and kind of fall into our laps here was absolutely incredible. We're very happy to have gotten them where we were at. So welcome to the parade line.
Okay, I think my dog finally shut up. All right, sorry about that. New York, pick 16. New York? Who's New York?
Or not.
Not me. Not it.
Did we assign New York?
I could have sworn we assigned New York.
I'm New York. New York
Attaboy.
did not assign any draft notes for pick 16.
Oh, fun. Oh, that's why.
Lovely.
Jeez.
So
Yeah,
New
so
York
my
and Arizona have
co-GM,
decided to trade. I think we have
Lebanon
Arizona's GM, right?
Yes. Yep, that's me. You're really IA, aren't you, these days?
Oh my god, tell me about it.
Or tell us about the trade.
Yes. My lovely co-GM Lemonoppy fell asleep at about 9:30 a fateful Saturday night, and I was like, you know what? I'm a strong independent GM who don't need no co-GM. So I went out and I made a trade. There were two guys we really wanted at 25, and we didn't think either of them would have made it there. And with New York having a GM pick, we believe we got pretty solid value on this trade-up due to the perceived low value of 39 being towards the end of the active players. So we went ahead and traded up to select Lake and Macon, user Mike Whiskey. I had a great scouting chat with Mr. Whiskey after this pick went through because he didn't respond to my Discord because he was very drunk on vacation, but we had a lovely chat after that affirmed this was the correct pick. Arizona is not normally a tight end team, but you know, we sensed that there'd be a buff coming, and we went out and we got a tight end to be on the forefront of the new meta.
Approximately what percentage of the scouting conversation were they drunk?
100.
Yeah, that's about right. Mine too.
Sounds like a good dude. Alright, pick 17, San Jose.
All right. So with 17th pick, San Jose selects Lucas Graves, user Westfield. This is a season 1 veteran, been around the league forever. They won 6 Ultimates, I believe, thrown an Ultimini, and I think Westy has 2 players in the Hall of Fame. So he knows what it takes to win, and as a team and at an individual level. So We know we're getting a great pick here, and I think because he started later in the class, his TP lagged a little behind, and that maybe pushed him down the board a little bit. But we were more than happy to snap him up at 17 after the trade back and still feel like we got a great value here.
Westy was my old
Welcome to San
co-GM in
Jose.
Colorado way back in the day. Good dude.
In the olden times.
Yeah. We did win an Ultimus together. That was pretty cool. All right, Berlin,
CK
pick
can reminisce
18.
about season 1.
Right. With pick 18 of the draft, Berlin selects a trade.
Oh,
3
God.
teams. Boom.
Wow.
So Honolulu had reason to come up and get this pick. They have a GM pick, but they wanted to get more value out of their next picks. And then we needed Cape Town to facilitate a little bit and help us out. We gave Honolulu pretty good value on this because they helped us out with the trade for 5 overall earlier. So take it away, Honolulu.
With the 18th pick in the draft, the Honolulu Hahalua select, you guessed it, Ice Bear 32, player Baymax, an offensive lineman from London. Now, I'm sure most of you know, but for those of you who don't, Ice Bear is the GM of Honolulu, and he actually couldn't be here to read draft notes tonight because it's his birthday. So he's out celebrating with his family. I thought it could be a really nice treat if we all together sang happy birthday to Ice Bear. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ice
Reach.
Bear. Happy birthday to you. All right, that's that. Let's move
That
on
was
to
beautiful.
19.
I hope somebody gets that.
That was pretty bad.
Honolulu also possesses pick 19, I believe. So we can
I
just
sure
jump
hope
into
so.
that one. Honolulu selects user Boom, trademarked, player Sweet Sweet Ganja Smoke, the running back from Dallas. The notes from Honolulu say, "Here comes the Boom, 3-time Ultimus winner with Honolulu. It's time to bring him home and get him another ring." And then in parentheses, Ice Bear wrote that he's really enjoyed getting to know him over the years and is excited to bring him back.
All right. A little inside baseball for you guys, because this is the first 3-team trade in like 15 or 16 seasons or something. Every single slide generated for this is automated and programmed, except for this. I have to manually do this, drag in all the logos, type in everything manually. So
Just wait till we do like a 7-team trade.
I
Yeah,
will
you're just
quit.
giving us more incentive to do harder things for you.
The 14-team Raven trade still on the table?
Yes.
Last I heard.
You guys got to swing him around the league, I think, right? He wants to be on all 14.
Yeah, so we can do that in
Oh.
one trade. We'll just do it at the draft.
Oh, God. All right, pick 20, the Sailfish back on the clock. Who's our Sailfish?
Or
With
are
the
they?
20th overall pick, the Sarasota Sailfish select Marshall Van Hildebrand, user Nunkopi, kicker, Kansas City. Now going into the draft, we knew we had to pick up a reliable user and kicker. Fortunately for us, that came as a package, and Nunk is a veteran of the league, and it was too good to pass up in the second round. He used to be a Sailfish for a long time, and I second this pick. I worked with Nunk a lot in HO. He's a fantastic user who's been around for a very long time, and they're definitely right about needing a reliable user at kicker because their current kicker is a furry.
Nunk is a beautiful
Wait,
soul.
is it actually pronounced Nunkopi?
No.
I have no idea.
I think
I'm
it's
just
like
ripping.
Nunkoepi.
I asked him in my scouting convo with him, and I'm not even going to share because I'm sad we didn't get to draft him.
Say
So
it.
you guys should have asked.
I've always pronounced it in my head like an Italian shoemaker, like a noncepi, and you have to hold your fingers up like you're Italian.
I like it.
I'm not gonna.
Damn.
I'm not gonna comment.
I'm
on
gonna
that.
I'm gonna roll with that now.
All
That's
right.
too good to not
Yeah.
use.
Go
We can
finish
ask
your
him
pasta.
if he likes that.
All right. I'm seeing in chat that the 3-team trade was recent. I literally show up to this league once every 6 weeks, so I have no idea. You guys
there
could
was
be right.
There was a three-team trade last year between NOLA, Honolulu, and Orange County, but I don't think it was during the draft.
That wasn't a draft.
We'll hear
right
about
now.
it for years to come.
Yeah. All right, pick 21, the Cape Town Crash.
With the 21st pick, the Cape Town Crash select user Hi 62 player Martavius Spencer, the safety from London. You heard correctly, Cape Town does, in fact, have picks in this draft. And for our very first, we could not be happier than to pick up Hi. The legendary user is back and ready to start a new dynasty, and we cannot afford to let him do that on any other team than our own. Scouting conversations proved to be exciting, engaging, and it seems like Hi is ready to rock. We can't wait to see what Martavius Spencer can do for us.
I'm enjoying how the stat line is 1 game, 6 tackles. All right, Yellowknife back on the clock. Pick 22.
With pick 22, the Yellowknife Wraiths select Dexter Morgan, quarterback, user Good versus Evil 1275. It's a tad earlier than we'd like to be taking our heir apparent at quarterback, given that Maximus Boudreau hasn't even hit regression yet, but honestly, this was simply too good a value to pass up. User Good versus Evil has been all over the league servers, chatting it up everywhere, and bringing the kind of energy we're looking to bring back to Yellowknife. Also, Zoot wanted somebody else to throw the pick sixes for a change.
Pick 23, San Jose. I won't even give the pick 6 comment any of my attention.
Good idea. Pick 23. How about that? Sounds better. San Jose has selected Richard Johnson. Reedy or not? Reed was super dominant with his last player in the trenches, but on the other side of the ball, and with a few of our human OL, like, basically completely dust at this point, we definitely felt it was time to reload here. So we get a known user who had a really great career and is a good dude overall, and we're really excited to get him in and rolling.
All right, Osaka back on the clock with their 3rd pick, I believe, this draft.
Osaka on the clocka. And they have made a selection here. Yeah, that's gonna work for me. That's gonna fly. At pick 24, they've selected the reason I always choose to read their notes. It is painted. Hot damn. The notes that have been provided for my sweet, sweet prince of a man. Concrete curing is exothermic, and the surface area to volume ratio makes it that cooling down masses of concrete, like a dam, very, very slow. Combine that with dessert, and you have hot damn. Quote, I'm too hot. Hot damn.
What a nerd.
Painted is the best of all of us, and I'm sorry he has to be on a different team than me, but it is
And
what
And
it
it's
is.
such a sexy render. Look at that.
That's a damn. That's the hottest damn.
It's pretty hot.
Very.
You can tell by the colors.
All right, pick 25, New York Silverbacks.
With the 25th pick, the New York Silverbacks select user Wizard Literal, player Duke Silverback, the running back from Minnesota. Here's the notes that the New York Silverbacks gave me. It just says, Wizard, literally a bust, Dookie Silverhack. After not being able to make it a full career on his player formerly known as Scrub Red, New York is generously giving Wizard a second chance to prove himself. Get good, Wizard.
Reach.
Reach.
Okay,
Respect.
Fire Salamanders, pick 26.
Pick 26, we select Connor Craig Jr., linebacker, bum, sucks, waste of a pick.
The
Hottest
reachiest
ass in the
reach.
Do you like that render, though? Kaya did work.
Oh, yeah.
I said take CC's face and put it on something with a really flat butt, like Hank Hill or worse.
Hank Hill or worse.
Or worse. That's fantastic.
Every year there's like 1 or 2 draft cards that just blow my mind away, and this is one of them. All right, Colorado, pick 27. I think we know who this is going to be.
With pick 27, Colorado Yeti select Secret Squirrel, wide receiver, user I Stegosaurus. The only note I have is the word reach.
So for those of you who are new to the league and wondering why we're calling all of these users who seem like really high quality users reaches, is because they are the GMs of their teams, and so per the rules they must be selected with the highest round 2 pick. So Osaka, New York, Berlin, Colorado all selected their GMs. And I believe Orange
Oh, is that
County's
why we do
about
that?
to.
I
It's
always
news
thought it was
to
a
me.
compliment, like, reach for the stars, buddy. You can do it.
Get good, bro.
Reach for the stars. If you miss, you'll asphyxiate in space.
I just thought it was because they sucked and it was a reach.
That's
But,
probably
okay.
it.
All right, Otters, pick 28.
With pick 28, the Orange County Otters select their GM, Deacon Blues, tight end, user Uptown Cord. Note I have here from Cord himself is GM pick, so who cares?
Luna agrees. Okay. We have now finished round 2. We are now about to start round 3 with Colorado on the clock.
With the first pick in the 3rd round, the Colorado Yeti select Katya Zamoldachikova, quarterback, user Fnordy Psyduck. We love Fnordy in Colorado. Since we drafted his last player, he's become a staple in the league, in the locker room. Bringing him home as the quarterback of the future is a dream come true. That being said, the best part of this pick is making Steg spell his player's last name every time he has to do anything.
Hello. Now I'm not on mute. Okay. Arizona with pick 30.
With the 30th overall pick in the draft, the Arizona Outlaws select user Raccoon177, Ligley, cornerback Tijuana. Yeah, we picked Raccoon on his last player. He unfortunately had some stuff come up IRL and retired before we got the chance to call him up, but he's back and better than ever. Everyone in Tijuana loves him. I had a great scouting chat with him. We all loved him when he was here on his last player. We're excited to have him back, and he's going to lock down the other half of the field. We got our entire new DB set up in one draft, so I'm very excited.
All right. Copperheads on the clock with pick 31.
And with pick 31 in the ISFL draft, Austin selects trade. Take it away.
Trade.
E-Money 6996.
Oh, wait, thank you. Yeah, we saw the run on people that were going through, and we decided we want to jump in on the action. We reached out to Austin, and they were happy to move back. They pick up an extra pick next year. And so with that pick, we decided to draft automatic kicker punter user AJW from Tijuana. We loved talking with AJW. He was awesome. Everybody from Tijuana said he was great. We also got the Baz 100% guarantee before making this pick, which completely sold us on him. So welcome to the parade line, and we're happy to have you.
If Baz tells you to do something, you should immediately do the opposite.
He
Indeed.
gets one every season, and this was his one.
All right, pick 32, the Yeti back on the clock once again.
That's you, Infinite. Take it away.
What? Oh, okay, I guess so. Pick 32. I have no idea. Thal Sinestro. I don't know who's actually reading Colorado.
I do. I'm sorry. I completely blanked on that. Yeah, with pick 32, Colorado selects Thal Sinestro, user Arctic, defensive tackle. We in Colorado are well aware of how much Arctic rocks. He's been a steady presence in our locker room for over 10 seasons now, and I can attest to what a friendly and sweet guy he is. With that in mind, we're very excited for him to rejoin the Yeti and contribute to our rebuild.
All right. Pick 33, Cape Town.
With the 33rd pick in the draft, the Cape Town Crash select user T Cookie, player Cedric Theriault, the running back from Dallas. What's a rhino's favorite treat? That's right, it's the cookie. Our war room was baffled to see such a high-earning running back still available on the board this late in the draft. We are always excited to bring on new users, and with my own player, Scorch Von Turbo, swapping to defense, we've got a shiny running back slot open for a new star to fill. We've got high hopes for Cedric, and we can't wait to see him shine.
All right. Pick 34, the Sailfish.
With the 34th overall pick, Sarasota picks user Mitty, player Cloth Reinhardt, offensive lineman, Kansas City. So the Sarasota War Room was sitting on this pick for the third round and hoping that Mitty was going to drop to us. Mitty will be a great asset to booster our offensive line and should be a great 1-2 punch with the Nunk pick. They are friends IRL.
All right, Osaka, pick 35.
And with pick 35, the Kaiju have selected Daniel Janzer. Daniel Janzer. A longtime VHL veteran, Janzer ventures out into the world of football to rack up pancakes and pave open holes for the dynamic duo in Osaka. Having already accomplished the Hall of Fame in VHL, we have our sights set on another illustrious career in the ISFL. Welcome to Osaka.
Alrighty. Pick number 36, Yellowknife, on the clock.
With pick 36, Yellowknife Wraiths select Benny the Jet, wide receiver out of Minnesota, user Wildcat Bandit. What did their GMs have to say? We don't know how a 200 TPE receiver slipped to the middle of the third round, but we're not ones to lick a gift horse in the mouth. A veteran of the affiliate PBE Sim League, user Wildcat Bandit knows what it takes to be successful in sim leagues, which is good for us since a receiving core is starting to get a little thin. We're thrilled to have Benny on board.
Benny and the Jet.
That was great.
That's Benny the Jet.
Oof.
Pick
Speaking
37.
of great things, pick 37, San Jose has selected Tim Robinson, user Yahtzee. This is probably, and I say this every now and then, one of my favorite picks of all time because we didn't even have a scouting conversation. We just spoke the language that all Tim Robinson fans speak to each other, and that was it. That's all it took. So we need a kicker, which is great because Booter McGavin is literally on his last leg. That poor man is too old. So our boy Tim Robinson is going to come in and post memes and kick some field goals. I'm really pumped about it. Welcome to the team.
All right. Pick number 38, Osaka.
Number 38, Osaka have selected Sari Stranedka. Real Rory. Hey, wait. Who the heck is this guy? Did we even scout him? Whatever. We've seen Rory around town and decided we like to cut of his jib. Plus, we know we have the guts that the speedy Ukrainian safety is looking for in an ISFL team. Welcome to the Kaiju, Suri Stranatka? Yeah, that's his name. I totally knew that.
Yeah, that seems good enough, right?
Those
Pick
were the notes.
39, the Silverbacks.
It's the 39th pick. The New York Silverbacks select user Jacob Carson 877, player Owendon Lolanen, the offensive lineman from Minnesota. Big OL is the OL of the future in New York. Our levels of loving this pick are like an onion, layer after layer. A mid-season pickup from the Grey Ducks, Jacob will help make pancakes for seasons to come. And in the morning, I'm making waffle.
It is time for a Shrek rewatch. Good call.
I went and
Yeah,
saw
that time of
Shrek
year.
2 in theaters, and it was magnificent. Like when they re-released
You ever been
it.
to Universal Studios when they had the Shrek 4D and they would have like the air that would blow in your face, and when the donkey would sneeze, it would spray you with a spray gun? Oh, that was crazy.
A donkey? He has a name.
I highly recommend.
All right, pick
It,
40, Cape Town Crash.
with the 40th pick, the Cape Town Crash select user Elixir, player Ajax Zacharias, the wide receiver from London. There was one thing our scout said that made me want to draft Elixir immediately. I didn't even know this was possible. Somehow, some way, Elixir managed to find this league, the ISFL, without any referral or connection. They just found us. In the endless void of the internet, Elixir somehow made it all the way here. So we are excited to welcome them with open arms. We're always ecstatic to bring on another new user, and we look forward to seeing what their energy and enthusiasm can bring to our locker room. Welcome to the team, Elixir.
What do you even search to end up in this place?
Dude, I
That
have
is-
no idea.
That's genuinely impressive.
I need to know more. Okay, Baltimore. Hey, that's a team that hasn't shown up all draft. Who are they going to pick with pick 41?
With the 41st overall pick, Baltimore selects user STZ, player Taylor's boyfriend's brother, offensive line Tijuana. I know in Arizona we really wanted STZ, and I hit up some teams trying to trade back into the draft, so we were really bummed to see him go. But Baltimore draft notes are STZ was someone we didn't expect to be available with our first pick, but we're happy he was. With most of our offensive line in regression, it was a big need for us. We were drawn to STZ's team-friendly nature and flexibility, and we can't wait to add him to the mix to keep our offense flying high. Welcome to Baltimore.
All right. Pick 42, the second line.
With pick 42, the New Orleans second line select a trade. DeWalt, do you want to take this one? Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, we give money. They give us pick. They
How
like
easy is
money.
that?
We like draft picks. All good?
Yeah.
And with the 42 pick, Berlin selects Bazooka Nottingham, running back from Tijuana, user go for a beer. Our notes say, we're nuts for this guy. No, Gopher's one of my in real life friends, good friends. So we're excited to pick him up and get him earning a little better and see what happens for Zook. That's all the
Oh,
nice
yeah.
things I'm gonna say about him.
You can't let people you actually know that you actually like them. That's illegal.
Exactly.
All right, pick 43, the Yeti.
With pick 43, the Colorado Yeti select a trade. Another trade here. The Orange County is going to trade up to here, pick 43, and they'll be sending a round 4 next season to Colorado. So with that pick, Orange County then selects Tony Chaz, defensive tackle, user Benson. Benson was falling far past where we thought a user like him deserved to be drafted, so we felt the need to move up in the draft to snag him. We're excited to add a young player to our defeated defensive line. We made this trade as we had 2 great users that we wanted to bring into the fold and wanted to ensure that we could get both of them.
I'm still not sure if we've ever had a successful Thad Castle render. I know we finally
time.
had like successful Key and Peele ones, but I don't think we've ever had a successful Thad Castle render.
So you're saying we're due?
We're
I
definitely
mean,
due.
perhaps the last mildly successful one got banned, so. Alright, New York, round 4, pick 44.
With the 44th pick in the draft, the New York Silverbacks select user JWay88, player Cool Kyle, the running back from Minnesota. Despite warnings and false claims from Zane that he was banned from his local Wendy's for attempting to do the dobble, the rest of the war room was drinking the Kool-Aid when we got on the clock at this point. Coming full circle after Jason drained Wiz in season 41, New York is thrilled to be reuniting Wizard with his DSFL daddy. Daddy.
Okay, we'll
Daddy?
move right along to
Daddy.
the Copperheads at pick 45.
Oh, dang it, Daddy.
Pop up.
With the 45th pick in the ISFL draft, Austin selects Quirky Turtle, player Johan Wallace. Wallace? Maybe.
Come on.
I guess. I've been good this far.
I don't
Coming
think
into the
that's
pick.
Johan.
I don't know what I was thinking. That's bad. I made it so good so far.
You're doing great. You're great. You're great.
I wasn't even on the page. I'm busy sitting here thinking, Daddy?
Oh no.
My search bar just says it over and over again. Coming into this pick, Quirky Turtle was at the top of our list, so it wasn't a choice to make. He is yet another person who has been in Austin with a former player. Now, after a substantial break from the league, it is great to see him back. We are very excited to bring him back home to Austin and where his ISFL adventure started. Also, made the Berlin logo. So, thank you, Quirky Turtle. Johan.
Speaking of Berlin, with one of the nicest logos in the league. I think most of them are really nice, though. Berlin on the clock, pick 46.
And with pick 46, we select A trade. Look at that monster.
That is
Most
So
needlessly
much.
complex trade of all time. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
had to
I will break
manually
this
fix
down.
this one.
So we trade away this pick. We trade away the next pick. Both go to Orange County, of course. We get 2 later picks. We get the earliest of Arizona, Cape Town, and NOLA's 4th rounder. Yes, 4th rounder next year. Is that right? I don't think that's right, but
Who knows, man?
oh no, that is sorry because it's a Reddit draft.
Sounds right.
Great value. And then we get some money back after basically buying Bazooka Nottingham. So, hooray to everybody!
This looks like you just pulled a bunch of sheets of paper out of a hat and said, okay, you get this, you get this, you get this, we get this, we get this.
This is Moneyball, baby.
Okay, so the Otters now have the next 2 picks.
And with those 2 picks, the Otters select Zach Vega Jr., quarterback, user Waldo. Welcome back, Waldo. We're thrilled to have one of our core locker room users back and are excited to build around our quarterback of the future.
Okay, pick
And
47.
then with pick 47, the Otters also select Nathan Abel, offensive lineman, user D the Pyro. Speaking of building for the future, we're happy to bring in an offensive lineman via user with prior connections to the team. Welcome to the Orange County Pyro.
All right. Pick 48, the Sailfish. Yes, I agree, Luna.
Yeah, with the 48th overall pick, the Sailfish select Dynamic MLB 42, Darius Fast Track, wide receiver, Dallas. The draft notes say we needed a decent pick here for wide receiver, and Dynamic MLB 42 answered the call. They should have a place to come in and take over where Sailfish legends stood before, like Capricolin and Blaze.
All right. Pick 49 from that trade earlier, the Fire Salamanders.
Hey, we're back. And with 49th pick, we select user Dylan JJ37, Billy Metzler. And our notes say, "No, Dylan, this does not mean you could. This does not mean Orbiting Death will come to your party." And we're just gonna leave it at that.
Dang, snubbed again.
All
No
right.
love lost here.
Pick 50, the Wraiths.
With pick 50, Yellowknife selects Makoa Mahaya Jr., offensive lineman, King Jellyfish. We came into this draft expecting to be stuck with our choice of inactives at this pick, so it came as a great surprise when King Jellyfish was available here. You can never have too much offensive line help, and we're thrilled to be able to snag a second this draft with them.
All right. It does say 50 TP next to his name. Typically, players with 57 TPE or fewer who have been IA for 2 weeks or more will be pretty much automatically undrafted free agents. But Jellyfish and quite a few other players in this draft class have actually applied or earned more than 57 TP and just haven't applied it. So I believe this is the first one of that group. All right, pick 51, the Sabercats.
This is not a member of that group. At 51, we have selected Zim Triumph, user Bytes. Unfortunately, we weren't able to contact them, but if they do see the stream and want to come back, we are ready to welcome them because we are in need of some safety help. So get on back here, Bytes, and join the team.
All right, pick 52, the Hawks.
With the 52nd overall pick in the draft, the Baltimore Hawks select the Hammer 43, Jacques Hammer, running back Portland. After successful careers from Sledgehammer and MC Hammer in Baltimore, we decided to go back to the well with the selection of Jacques Hammer. The Hammer has unfortunately fallen IA, but we've heard nothing but great things about this user and hope to see him join the locker room.
All right, pick 53, the Fire Salamanders.
And pick 53, we select user self-aware, player Douglas Capybara. What do our notes say? They say, see the vision, trust the process, While prowling through the back half of this class, we noticed a few users who struggled to update, but were still earning consistently. See the vision, trust the process.
Enjoying the fire salamander on top of the capybara.
Beautiful. Good
All right.
job, Moosey.
Pick 54, the Crash.
With pick 54, the Crash select, a trade.
Oh.
Well, there's no notes. Let's see. We get pick 54, and we give away the cap we just got in the last trade with
Money,
OCO.
please. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Great job. Very proud of you. And with this pick, we select Wallfly 84, player Nathan Bodie. See the vision, trust the process. See the vision, trust the process. See the vision, trust the process. Keep making insane trades. Trust the process. Continue drafting absurd draft steals. See the vision.
Drive me mad. All right. Baltimore with pick 55. I don't know. Did Baltimore actually pick
55th
this, or did
overall pick
Berlin
in the
trade for
draft.
this one too?
No, but I have notes for Baltimore, so I hope they made this pick.
All right.
Infi Leakin?
Yeah, so 55 overall, Baltimore selects Leandro FG, player Leandro Goncalves, linebacker Portland. I'm sure I butchered that name. I'm very sorry. Late in the draft, you're looking for users to take a chance on, and Leandro FG showed some late activity that caught our interest. We're excited to get them into the locker room and turn this pick into a steal.
All right. Pick 56, the second line.
With pick 56, the New Orleans second line take Stacey Dwayne, wide receiver from Kansas City, coach SJ35. We had a really fun conversation with Coach. He was one of those users that was having needed some walkthrough to get stuff applied, but they've been earning really well. And they want to come up to the big time, so we're hoping to make that dream a reality for them. Welcome to the parade line.
All right. Pick 57. Colorado.
Colorado, with the 57th pick, takes Chris Receiverston, wide receiver, Avocado 65. We hope you're watching this, Avocado. With recent form activity, we're excited about the possibility of adding another great user to the team at a position of need.
All right. Pick 58.
With the 58th pick, the New York Silverbacks select It's McLovin, Ben Halfkey, the cornerback from Norfolk. New York was McLovin this pick, starting and finishing the draft by grabbing a player out of Norfolk. Booyah.
All right. Pick 59, the Copperheads.
Pick 59, Austin selects David Van Housen, player David Van Housen, wide receiver, Tijuana. David is not someone we know too well. However, we are very pleased to draft him, and hopefully we can help him be active and have a great career in Austin.
All right. Pick 60, the Fire Salamanders.
And pick 60, we take a username I can't pronounce, Boss McSauce, for the player. Great render. That's awesome. This name makes me think of McDonald's, and at the time of writing these notes, I haven't eaten yet. McDonald's. Softly repeat, see the vision, trust the process till the draft stream ends.
Okay. Hahalua with pick 61.
With the 61st pick, the Hahalua select Ebot0907, Joe Brewer, a wide receiver from Bondi Beach. I talked with the GM from Honolulu, Huds, and Huds let me in on a couple secrets, saying that they actually plan to step down so that this user could take over as the next GM of Honolulu. That's how good the scouting went for Ebot0907. So hope they know what they signed up for. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
It's a real big scoop right there.
See the vision, trust the process.
All right, Sarasota, pick 62.
Vision, trust the process.
I do not have notes for this pick, so they
Could that be?
selected Chief Tiger, Ralph Johnson, XVII. 26.
I think
Running
that's
back.
26.
Yeah, I know my Roman numerals. Yeah, this pick was easy to make because it was the last one in the draft
See
I
the
don't
vision,
think it
trust the
was.
that I
process.
have in my draft tracker.
Well, I've got one more, and it's going to Orange County.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
With the last pick in the draft, the Orange County Otters select David Carson, kicker punter from London, user Maniac1218. We will need a young kicker soon, so it'd be super cool if you came back.
See the vision, trust the process.
Boom.
All right. And that is our S49 ISFL Draft. Congratulations to all of the users who have been drafted in this draft class. Hopefully you've been getting your locker room invites as the night has been going on and meeting all of your new teammates. For those of you who have gone IA and may be seeing this, it's never too late to come back. Hopefully that DM from your GM is going to get you back into activity and get you back into this wonderful community that we have here. So, any parting words from you guys?
See the vision, trust the process.
All right.
Repeat until the end of the stream.
Oh God.
See the
Okay,
vision.
then we are ending. End.
See the process, trust the
Bye,
vision.
guys. I'll
Trust the
post the
process.
draft sigs in
See the
maybe
vision?
like an
Trust the
hour.
process. See the
Happy
vision.
birthday, Ice Bear. Bye.